position now. Nice chug maybe. Pushing the pound mark, but not huge. Yeah, something a little bit different. Lowland, Lancashire River, not a stretch I'm very familiar with it. I've walked it before, but this is the first time I've actually fished it, and I'm quite taken with the place, especially this time of year with the colours. And for those of you maybe abroad or people from down south in southern England, your image of Lancashire is probably based on Coronation Street and Satanic Mills and dark, dismal cobbled streets in the rain. And this might give you a balance, a bit of a balanced view, and you can see the other side of Lancashire. What a lovely village this is. For anybody who thinks of the north of England, that's all mill towers and grim terrace streets. This is a little Lancashire village, and just look at some of the properties around here. See the way these lowland floodplains are protected. These great big sort of embankments have been constructed alongside. However, when you get very high water in the river and a tide backing up and the two meet in the nearby village, it can still cause some problems. There has been a flood relief scheme in place which has improved things, but this another little river comes in on the far bank, and the whole river becomes a little bit bigger. Can get down there, maybe. Not too bad. Okay, so there's the setup. We've got bread flake on a 14 soak and lightweight Avon float. 3.5 pound main line, centre pin and 12-foot float rod. Let's see what we can do. Fish straight away. It's a chublet, I think. Is it? Yeah, is it? Yeah, a chublet. Oh, something appreciates the bread. Wet my hand on my net. Little chublet. No, it's, yeah, little chublet. At that size, it sometimes takes a couple of glances to tell the chub from the dace, doesn't it? Yeah, just a bit of mashed bread. No, I've not got any maggots. Totally, it's bread and worms. Yeah, very old school. Super skin flint. Cheapest baits available. Yeah. So that's fish on the first cast, which is good. Midge is absolutely eating me alive. Avon skin toast soft, that's the stuff. Works on the Scottish midges, so. So I get some quite regular bites for the bread now. There's obviously quite a lot of fish down there. I think they dace because the bites are getting a bit more awkward to hit. The small chub tend to be comparatively easy to catch, really. The bull bites that are very easy to connect with. But I have a feeling we've got dace there now. Try and get it right on that sort of crease, just on the edge of that current. Keep this stuff going in. There's another. Another little dace. Quite small, but good fun to catch. I'm quite crafty. No, crafty. One more shot and then we'll have a look further down. Such mild weather. We're fishing here in a t-shirt in November. It's quite bizarre really. This is a better fish. What is this? I think it's a chub. I've not got the jag head shake of the of a roach. But it's a bigger fish than those dace that we've been getting. Let's have a look. Where is he? Still only really a chublet, not a huge fish, but good condition now. This time of the year, the chub are in much better shape than the summer, and they will fight quite hard. Yeah, not a big fish. I thought it was going to be much bigger than that. A bit convulsive. Hook out. There we go. Nice chub, maybe pushing the pound mark, but not huge. What's with the brad? And that's like straight away before the hardly any time for the ground bait to attract many fish, really. Oh, this same area. I had half an idea there might be chub under there because of that sort of deep cover, that fallen tree, and the overhanging trees also on this bank, so it's quite a shoe-in for a chub, really. Let that float go around, just taking the line off the reel. Went again then, but it could have just been catching something on the bottom, I don't know. Well, this is November and it can be absolutely terrible. And this river's been well up the last few days, settling nicely now, just that hint of colour, which is good, really, ideal. I say I'll try the pike fly a little bit later on, just as the light starts to fade a bit. Bread's always a good bet for chub. There's another. Probably about the same size, I don't know. Difficult to say. Don't think it's a huge one because I'm drawing him upstream, but obviously bigger than those little dace and the chublets we were getting in the last pool. Hustle him in. Probably about the same size, I think. Yeah. Very similar stamp. There's obviously quite a few of them down there. In fact, a little bit smaller, I think, this one. In the mouth again. Yeah, a bit smaller that. More chublet class. But what good sport, eh? This time a little dace on the worm. What is it? A little dace on the worm. And I thought you were going to be a nice chunky perch then, mate. Same worm, try again. I've put some bread mash in, but I've not fished it yet. I was just going to see if I could coax a perch out. There's another. Oh, hey up, what's this? That's better. That's a better fish. Not huge, but better. I think it might be a chublet. Try and get him in the net. Yeah, it's a chublet. Slightly better one, and it's absolutely magical place to try and land a fish. There we go. Let's put him in the net. Just a little chub just there and several others. Whoa, 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 don't get tangled up in there. Yeah. Not a huge fish, but they all count. Yeah, they grow quite big, the chub, up to about, you know, a couple of feet long, the really old ones. Smaller fish are called dace. They look very similar to that, but a bit smaller. Yeah. And they clear fins. Those, the chub have a sort of a bronzy tinge to them and sort of red fins, so that's how you tell them apart.
Have you caught many?
I don't know, maybe about a dozen, something like that. Chub and little dace.
Well done.
So.
There seems to be a lot more fish in here now.
Yeah, it's quite well stocked. It seems to be looking after itself. Yeah, all positive, isn't it? Right, let's try the bread, and I think I'll fish from here. Not ideal sort of fishing with a stick float upstream, but it's very restricted really. Out of the float. I'm going to lose the float here. Damn. Little back eddy. We'll try the waggle with this one. Little back eddy. We'll try the waggle with this one. There we go. What's that? It's another chublet, is it? Yeah. Another chublet. Nice chunky one. I thought we were getting bites there. Let's try a lobworm, or the tail of a lobworm to be more precise. Another chublet. Oh, look at this. Absolute pearl. Absolute classic roach. There aren't many of them that come along very often, certainly not to a float angler. Beautiful. Absolute pearl. Go on mate, back you go. Okay, thanks for watching. Nice little pleasant session that, and I'll certainly be down here again I think. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing, totally free. And if that's the case, I'll see you again soon. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.